Bandits, we are now the beginning of a new month, so that means we can take a look at the previous month and see how the single card sale went. We have, of course, our cards listed at Cardmarket, Cardtrader, and our own website, cardbandits.eu. If you buy through cardbandits.eu, by the way, that's our own website, and if you use the code 5%, you get a 5% discount, which we cannot offer you, of course, through Cardmarket and Cardtrader. But without further ado, so in January, in total, we sold 2,299 cards. So now comes the interesting part. What were the sales now for the month of February? Well, here are the numbers. Well, so as you can see here, there were a lot more sales in the Pokemon and the Magic the Gathering category. In January, we sold 904 Pokemon cards, and in February, it was 1,507. For Magic the Gathering, in January, 450 cards, and now in February, 1,247, which is, yeah, a big increase. You can say whatever you want, but One Piece has declined a little bit, which is strange. But okay, strange, it defines how you see this, because we have a lot more Japanese cards than English cards. That has not changed since January. So we sold 432 cards in January and 297 cards in February. Seasonal Arcana, I was expecting a bit more, especially since set number 11 was released. Yeah, sales are hinting behind. I don't understand what is going on. Is there a small dip in Lorcana going on? I don't know. But in January we sold 513 cards, and now in February 344. What is new in the list is Star Wars Unlimited, because in the month of February we decided, let's open up all the sealed products that we got and let's start selling off the single cards. So we have sold 22 single cards, but small disclaimer, not all the single cards have been listed yet. We still have kind of like a box of between 3,000 and 4,000 cards that still need to be listed, which is a lot. I know. But now the total number of sold cards in February is 3,399. I was expecting a little bit closer to the 4,000, but okay. Also, if you take a look now, okay, how big is our inventory? Because I had huge expectations. I thought, whew, we are going to scale up, because in the beginning of February, we were at about 46,000 cards. Now, my expectation was to get close to the 70,000 single cards by the end of February. Well, I do need to disappoint myself, and I was overreaching by by the distance from here till the moon, because we only have 52,000 and a bit online. It's not in the ballpark where I was expecting it. The thing is, we have a very large backlog, basically. I think for the moment we have 6,000, 7,000 cards that are already verified and that need to be put online. Then also we bought a few bulk lots from customers. Those are now also, I think we are getting close to 10,000 single cards that still need to be checked and still need to be put online. It is a lot. Don't forget, we are having a normal day job as well, and we are combining our business, TCG Bandits, Card Bandits, and Bandits Live, after our hours. So our evenings we are busy with putting up single cards, with putting up sealed products on our website, or making these kind of videos. It is all very time consuming. Now you are also perhaps wondering, are there any graded cards in these numbers? Yes, of course. I did not try to get the numbers for the graded cards specifically, but it is not a lot. It is not a lot. Perhaps 2 or 3 graded cards in February. It is not a lot. We are still growing that slowly, but still. Also, if you now want to take a closer look at revenue, that's very difficult. If you have a company that can clearly say, we made that much profit on selling so many cards, that's bollocks. Every card has a different price when you buy them, when you sell them. You need to calculate, okay, what is your margin on it and how much in the end did you made. So it is very difficult to say, but I can say that we are doing great. We are making a profit. That is the important thing, because you are selling bulk. Cheap bulk. The lowest value card is like 5 cents. Selling a lot of those low value cards, that is also very time consuming. So you need to be sure that you are making a profit. But now I hear you already saying, oh, selling cards for 5 cents. Why do you do that? We need to grow our business. We need to grow the brand. And you always need to do this by starting below on the ladder and working your way up. It's like they say, you first need to crawl, then you need to walk, and then you need to run. We are transitioning from crawling to walking, and then afterwards we can start running. It is simple as that. You cannot expect that you can immediately start selling high-end cars. You need to build up your spending. You need to build up your revenue, the money that your business has. So you need to start small, and the best way to start is by selling bulk. It is extremely time consuming, but nobody said that this was a dream job and that money would just be thrown at you. That's not the case. If you want to get somewhere in life, you gotta work your ass for it. And then after a few years, perhaps, you will pick the fruits of your labor. Do I still see myself selling low-value cards in 2 years? Most likely no. But it is a transition that our business will make in the future when we have that possibility. We are now slowly but still expanding our graded cards as well. I think for the moment we are having about 50 PSA 10 cards. Not bad cards, to be honest. Not bad, so check out cardbandits.eu if you want to see them. We also have, I think, 70 cards from BGS. Not a great seller, I do need to admit. There are also some great cards in there, but the market they don't like BGS unless if it is a 10 pristine or if it is a black label. But okay, we already have a lot of graded cards as well, and soon in April we are starting up doing events again. So then we will also have more people that will take a look at the graded cards, at single cards, and we hope that also as well that will increase a little bit in the money coming in, basically, so that we can continue in growing the business. Something as well that you need to take into consideration is if you want to start up something like this, you need to reinvest what you make. If you always pull out every month a little bit of your capital, let's call it that way, then your business will not grow. You will earn money, but if you take it out, then you are restricting your company on the level where it is at that moment in time. So you will need to reinvest, which is something we do on a constant base. We constantly are looking to reinvest to see, okay, now what we are going to do. Okay, we made X amount of money on that. Okay, what are we now going to do? Let's buy 10 graded cards. Okay, let's do this. Okay, let's buy a collection from someone. And that's the way how you can grow and scale your business, which in the end is the goal that everybody has. You want to scale it up. What are now our plans for the month of March? What is our outlook? Well, I think the month of March will be a bit more exciting. The month is also a little bit longer. We have a few days extra. February is always a shorter month, but February is also usually a very depressing month. Will we see an increase in Disney Locana? I sincerely hope. I was expecting Winter Spell to outperform all the other sets until now, because Winter Spell set 11 is looking very good. I opened 4 booster boxes. We have a lot of cards and the set looks great. The cards look great. I get the impression that players, collectors at this moment are not looking for the cards yet. Perhaps that will come in a few weeks. Do I have any expectations for Star Wars Unlimited? Nah, even if those 3,000-4,000 extra cards are put online, I'm not expecting any miracles. Yeah. I just wanted to open those boxes, see what we can get out of it. We are going to make a loss on that, most likely. Although we had here and there a nice, interesting card, valuable card. We now sold like 22 cards in the month of February. There were a bit more expensive cards in that, which is already something. All small bits in the end make a good amount. If we can get out of the costs from the sealed product, I'm already glad. We are also investing a lot in Magic the Gathering. Magic the Gathering, we are investing a lot in commander decks, in providing those single cards, in opening up play booster boxes, set booster boxes, draft booster boxes. We are a bit more hesitant, unless if you are talking about the Foundations set, because that is a set which is in rotation until the year 2029. I've got a whole bunch of booster boxes of that still that I need to open. That will also be something like 3,600 cards. Cindy is not looking forward to that, but yeah, something I want to do. So we are trying to expand that as well. For Pokemon, we have some bulk that we bought now in Japan from multiple sets, from Scarlet and Violet, from all sets, from the Mega Evolution as well, because we don't always have a lot of bulk from those other Japanese sets. So now we thought, okay, let's try it out and let's buy 5,000 single cards from Japan directly. I can tell you, shipping was a pain in the ass. So expensive, but we got the cards. We now still need to go through all 5,000. We need to verify the quality. We need to sort them out, and then we need to put them online. So that will be a ton of work as well, but I hope to be able to do that in the month of March. And then also I've got 2 collections that I bought from people. Well, collections, well, it's kind of like bulk, sometimes older cards and things like that. So there are some good cards in it, and that's also something I need to go through. Also multiple thousands of cards that are still waiting to be checked. I'm going to make more videos, more explaining in detail, okay, what is now the exact process. Cards come in, and what is the exact process? How do we process those cards? What is every step in our business to put the cards online? Because the cards first pass through my hands, and then afterwards they go to Cindy. So that's a process that I'm going to explain in one of the future videos. So if you don't want to miss that, then I highly recommend that you first of all, like this video, that you subscribe to the channel, and that you also click that notification bell. Then you know when the video is up, and then you can take a look and that you can learn. In the meanwhile, if you also have any questions, any comments, any remarks about the things that I'm saying, the things that we are doing, if you have any ideas that perhaps we could do better, let me know down in the comments and I will get back to you as soon as possible. And to wrap it up, I thank you very much for your attention, and I'm out.